Hi guys. How are y'all?
Good. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you. I'm feeling it.
no, you're too young to say that.
It's certainly different. I certainly harder than 10 years ago.
That is true. That is true.
Maybe it's the kids.
Possibly.
All right, let's.
We know that the leadership role. Will we get to see the emotional struggle too with everything going on?
Yes. Yeah, and it's a different. It's his leadership part is also very different than when he led hunters against the British men of letters.
Yeah.
That was him going like, okay, I gotta buck up and hold my side of hold my fort down. This is he's sort of forced into it, but his plate is so full. Jack, who he's always taken a liking to and tried to look out for, is now a broken kid. Last year he was a being that we didn't really know how to. Sam legitimately cared about him, but there's also fear. There was last time he yelled, blew us across the wall. So was he going to snap his fingers and blow me up by accident? This year, there's none of that. He's lost all his grace. Sam also has 30 hunters from another planet living in the men of letters bunker. So he's going to tell them how to hack a computer and where to buy toilet paper down the road. You know what I mean? And these also, so the hunters, the Apocalypse World hunters and Sam have a similar desire and motivation, but it's also just ever so slightly different in that Sam wants to save Dean, the hunters want to kill Michael. Not because they don't like Dean, but Michael destroyed their planet. He killed their families. They want to find Michael and kill him before he does the same thing to Earth. So Sam's, he's almost in a bit of a powder keg situation because they're all in his space and they're, and all hands on deck. Everybody's going in different directions, and so part of Sam is probably like, I hope they don't find him before I do. I want to be the one on the scene to find him because, God forbid, not that Michael would be easy to kill, but
yeah.
It'd certainly be possible to hurt his vessel.
Well, you have that destiny aspect of, Sam and Dean being born from Lucifer and Michael. And, we've come together, you've already gone through that, and you've had so much trauma. Sam had so much trauma after that with Lucifer for so many years, which you finally got to verbalize in season 13. So how is that going to be for Sam and Dean, with Dean meeting his part of the destiny now?
Yeah.
And what that was like in 13 to finally address that.
It was awesome. I adore the Sam Lucifer. That's been oddly enough, that's been one of the greatest joys of doing the show. It's been exploring Sam and his devil, and I love the dynamic they have, and I'm very protective of it. Dean, as we've seen in the past, and this is a bit of assumptions, but he's not really the type to open up and go like, man, I want to talk about something that made me sad. That's just not who he is. But Sam, wonderfully, is, like you touched on, sort of uniquely qualified to do it. So is Cass. So there's almost a big blessing of, I can see Sam and Dean saying, hey, I'm sorry, Sam and Cass saying, Dean, let's talk about this. We've almost been there, and Dean kind of wanting to move on because we still have a problem. I presumably if Dean comes back and Michael's not gone, then Michael will still be somewhere. So yeah, we're not going to sit, Dean's not going to be the type to just sit down and try and hash it out by talking.
Okay, well, what about Sam and Jack?
He's got to go.
I'll do this one. Their relationship. He feels for Jack. Jack has gone from being probably the most powerful being on the planet to one of the least. He's a 1-year-old, with the responsibilities of a grown man because he's a grown man. So he's in a very dangerous position where Jack has been able to go bang and kill 300 demons or whatever. Now he's a very lean human, who's been around for a year but has never been properly trained because he's never needed to. So Sam, I think, feels for him, knows he's a fish out of water, and also knows that he can be killed because he's graceless. And so Sam feels it's this huge responsibility. He's always felt the connection with Jack. And now that Jack really needs him, Jack's basically an infant. And so Sam is really trying to make sure Jack's okay whilst not putting him in a position to get possibly killed, but still trying to find his brother. So Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Good day.
All right, we will. I think we're going to take some photos or something.